Health Boss, did you know there's a school of thought that when you have certain diseases, certain physical ailments, that it's actually a byproduct of certain things in your life that you need to change? Now, if you've never heard of author Dolores Cannon, I highly recommend you read her books. After putting her clients in a deep hypnotic trance, she ends up communicating with their higher self. And in that process, she ends up coming to conclusions about all their diseases, all their health issues. So now when it comes to incurable diseases, many times it has to do with clients who are dealing with a karmic debt from a past life, believe it or not. So for example, somebody dealing with heart disease, heart problems is usually dealing with sadness, heartache, literally. So for example, if you've lost your voice, maybe there's actually something that you need to say that you haven't said, and your higher self is taking that away to remind you to say it. Dealing with hearing problems, that also might be correlated to the fact that you may be refusing to listen to something. The same applies if you're having oral health issues, jaw problems. Maybe you're holding on to something and you need to let go. Maybe you need to say something that's on your mind. Now, the same applies with constipation. What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? Ask yourself that question. Or let's say it's diarrhea, chronic diarrhea. Well, ask yourself, what is it that you're trying to let go of? People dealing with back problems, usually it's super stress related, and what do you feel? But the weight of the world, literally on your back. Knee problems may also have to do with being stubborn and your sense of direction, literally about moving forward. Or maybe you're dealing with ankle problems. That also applies to direction, stability, balance. What is it that you need to stabilize? What is it that you need to balance out in your life? Okay, so we all know that stress is a killer, but did you know that it manifests itself into your body in these literal ways? Bottom line is, if you are holding on to anger, what Dolores says is that you need to let go. You need to literally forgive those people who have wronged you, who are the source of that anger, or else you're just going to hold on to it and it's going to eat you alive. And according to her, cancer, a multitude of diseases are a byproduct of holding on to anger and not letting it go and literally allowing it to eat you from the inside out. So, next time you're trying to figure out why you have a chronic problem, a chronic ache, or a chronic disease, maybe you need to examine literally what the body and what your higher self is trying to tell you. Health Boss, food for thought.